Hello, I'm Jamie Henderson. I'm the associate editor as well as the photo editor for the Hollis Reading Yearbook. This is to the photo editor. For next year, you need to know several important things. One, you need to actually manage camera checkout. I struggled with that this year. People just came and got cameras. Dunaway will give cameras away, and she might not tell you who has a camera or what they have exactly, so you need to make sure you're on top of that, definitely. Know when her photo J hours, because during photo J, those kids need cameras, and you're gonna set them aside or come in during that hour to hand them out to kids. So with how to manage camera checkout, you need to do the. I think the whiteboard is probably a really good way. I tried a Google form, which people were allowed to go on there and do it themselves, but some people got really lazy. I think the best way is the whiteboard, just physically changing it on the whiteboard and then saying what's in and what's out and who has what. It's probably the best way. So I told them to buy you a bigger whiteboard and better markers. As well as maintaining cameras. When you get a camera out, check, because this year we had a kid break a 50 who said she didn't break a 50, but I swear I checked the camera before I gave it to her. So always check the camera, say if this camera is in good condition before you give it to her, because when it comes back and it is something's wrong with it, you know who to blame to buy instead of spending your own yearbook money. Also with headshots. You need to find a way to take headshots this year. I like the way we take them our year at least, because you didn't get the stupid halo thing, but there's several ways to take headshots. And once you figure that out, you need to just show everyone personally, and then stay on top of that. Make sure there's not kids messing up the headshots, because then it doesn't look as uniform, and your books have to look more uniform and put together. Oh, and your job is also to help kids. You're supposed to go over, talk to other photographers, have meetings, establish when cameras are going to be turned back in. You need to create authority. I lost that because no one really cared about me. It sucks. But everyone thought it was really nice. So you need to be put your foot down and show people who's boss, because it's your job to make sure everything goes together. Because Dunaway's not going to yell at those kids, she's going to yell at you for not having that together. So to make sure you actually do it correctly. A good way to do that is creating a group me, have a photographer staff one. Oh, and then managing sports. Managing sports is gonna be the hardest thing ever, because at first photographers are really wanting to go to sports, and then things happen and they can't really go to things anymore. And pages are still gonna go out. You still need all these sports to be covered. When classes you need French club and German club and English. Those all the pages have photos. There's not one page in your book that does not have a photo. So you need to make sure that's being done. Create a list, assign those things out, see on top of it, give them plenty of time in advance, when they meet that, so they have time to actually meet the deadline and not be overwhelmed with work. Because a lot of photographers, yes, they have work, they have photo work, but they also have pages to do as well. So you have to manage both those with people's schedules. Ask for people's work schedules to see when they're on and off work, because a lot of photographers will have a lot of work to do, and it's kind of your job to make sure things are still being covered correctly. I wish you the best of luck dealing with Dunaway, and it's also kind of your job, I think, to make sure things are being covered correctly with pages. And this year I really made sure I helped Shelby with everything and make sure pictures look correctly. You can ask your editor and be hey, does this look right? Should I change this photo? Are you okay with this photo? Because if it doesn't look right, you want to know now instead of later. And you always can fill a page full of photos and literally just hand it to Dunaway and be hey, does this look right? And she'll tell you if it looks right or wrong. You know how she is. So that's all. I wish you the best of luck for next year, and don't screw the yearbook up.